Telangana. As we all know, Prime Minister is very much in the state and currently is part of a roadshow that's taking place. Let's also listen in. All right, so as we know, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is on a tour to southern India. He's in fact in Telangana, in Sangareddy today, where he's also launched a host of developmental projects. Today, he also went on to talk about this 1,300 crore project that has been launched by the Prime Minister today. He's also gone on to talk about how Telangana is extremely important and that it remains the gateway to southern India. On that note, let's quickly go across to Payal, who's joining us with the latest. Payal, take us through the Prime Minister's presence and the itinerary as far as his Telangana visit is concerned today.
Yesterday, the Prime Minister, in fact, landed in Telangana, and the bonhomie between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Revanth Reddy, the Telangana Chief Minister, was there for everybody to really see and actually made a lot of people within the political circuit extremely uncomfortable. There's no doubt whatsoever that, like you mentioned, Akanta, that Telangana is a gateway as far as the BJP's politics is concerned, entry into the south. That is the place apart from Karnataka where the BJP has been able to smell some success, and the BJP was able to get 4 seats last time around. But the way in which the elections really went in the assembly, after that, the equations have really changed. So obviously, it's a big battle between the BJP and the Congress party over there in the state of Telangana.
Right.
BRS seems to be pretty withered in terms of being a party unit, and that's something which the Prime Minister will definitely want to encash, given his popularity, given his chemistry with people, and given his focus on development agenda.
It's very interesting that you talk about the camaraderie, the bonhomie that was witnessed yesterday between Prime Minister Modi and the Chief Minister Revanth Reddy. How has it now stood as a sharp contrast to the kind of dynamics we had seen between KCR and Prime Minister, who openly flouted, even dignity to his presence by not even being present sometimes to receive him at the airport?
Well, absolutely, because that, like I said, that the visuals yesterday made everybody very, very uncomfortable, and the fact that Revanth Reddy went out and said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi was like an elder brother to him, obviously set the cat amongst the pigeons, because many people really thought what was really going on. But there are some dignities in politics that nobody really wants to rub the wrong way. KCR did not attend Modi's coming to Telangana at least on more than a dozen times in a meetings called by the centre. And the fate of KCR and his family and his party is there for everybody to really see. But Revanth Reddy is a different person altogether. He's a young, dynamic leader. He had a very, very heartwarming meeting with the Prime Minister within the days of his becoming Chief Minister when he came to the national capital to meet the Prime Minister. He had a very, very nice meeting. Then even yesterday and day before yesterday, whenever he's been able to meet the Prime Minister, he's in fact made a pitch for the development of Telangana. In fact, asking the Prime Minister to award a project of semiconductors, for example, to the state of Telangana. So that's the kind of equation that we've really seen. And mind you, Akansha, Revanth Reddy's base is ABVP. He's an ABVP Karyakarta before actually jumping ship to various other political parties. So obviously that's some sort of a bonding. Many people say that you never forget where you come from.
Payal, interestingly, there was a lot of emphasis by the Prime Minister on the Civil Aviation Research Organisation Centre in Hyderabad while he was addressing that meet in Sangareddy. Do shed light on how it is also the central government's important priority as far as the entire aviation sector and the push towards aviation in Telangana is concerned.
Well, absolutely. Telangana is again a gateway to the east and the far east and also to the Middle East also. Several people within the state of Telangana either work there or have family who is there as well. So that's the reason the potential as far as the aviation sector is concerned is extremely important. And mind you, from the olden days, from the United Andhra Pradesh days, those are the days when, IT used to be a huge focus as far as then United Andhra was really concerned. You remember the IT tech city, which was in fact formed by Chandrababu Naidu, the then Chief Minister of the United Andhra. So that's a kind of a push as far as development is really concerned. But the BJP definitely wants to expand its band, and they do understand that probably they had 4 seats in 2019, but there is scope to expand more because the BRS is crumbling very, very badly. In fact, in the recent 2 MPs from the party had joined hands with the BJP. So that actually tells you what the writing on the wall really is. So obviously, as far as Telangana is concerned, and since the Prime Minister is making a lot of these visits and is going to be making political statements every now and then whenever he speaks at a public platform, it is clearly understood that the battle of 17 seats largely is going to be between the BJP and the Congress party.
Absolutely. While interestingly, the official release by the government also lays emphasis on how key sectors have occupied the limelight, such as road, rail, petroleum, even natural gas. And when you look at that kind of push, it almost falls in alignment with what Revanth Reddy had to say, that we want Hyderabad to be counted among the top urban cities of the entire country, and for that we will need that kind of development push. We'll need funds for that. And today only Prime Minister said that that the government at the centre is in fact providing 11 lakh crore rupees for these projects.
Yes, there's no doubt whatsoever that, Hyderabad might not be one of those 4 metro cities, but it is certainly at the top when it comes to the second, the second strong metro cities, if you talk about it. The pseudo metro cities is what Hyderabad really is. Of course, the per capita income of Hyderabad and the urban Hyderabad is extremely important to the in contribution to the country. The kind of entrepreneurs that actually have emerged from Hyderabad and in particular Telangana, then United Andhra is also a story that everybody says, because before the term entrepreneurs was coined, entrepreneurs was a term which was coined by many people, saying that many people, whether it's people from the aviation sector, people from the sector of pharma, medical, all of these people have actually had their base in Andhra and Telangana. Of course, the United Andhra is what we are speaking about. So obviously, that's the kind of development that one has really seen. And any chief minister, irrespective of whichever state he governs or whichever party he belongs to, will obviously want to work for the cause of the people. And Revanth Reddy doing the right thing as well. And Revanth Reddy has been very, very courteous in his approach towards the government, and is very, very courteous in his approach towards the centre, because he says he wants to play his politics second but keep his state first.
All right. Many thanks to you, Payal Mehta, for bringing in all those latest